All right, everybody. So it's that time for Two Snaps, brought to you by the Lux Premier right on Lakeshore Parkway in Birmingham, Alabama. So this week's Two Snaps is the one that we've been waiting for, guys. We had been waiting for this movie. We had been waiting for it. We had been waiting for it. We finally got a chance to go see it. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yes,
I mean,
sir. Yes, sir.
crazy, 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 crazy.
Man,
Like you
what?
said earlier, Bruce, everybody's had an opportunity to see our out of theater review of this film, and now we get a chance to go really in depth. But before we start, let me ask you this question, Bruce, because I know sometimes I can go too far. So are we giving any spoilers?
No
Are
spoilers.
we
No
giving any
spoilers. No
spoilers, or
spoilers.
this is no spoilers, right?
Spoiler free. Spoiler free.
Oh man, that's gonna be
Because
hard.
Johnny
But
gives it
okay,
away, man. But
I
we're gonna
give it
talk
away. That's
about
why I
it
had to
without.
ask.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it without giving away any spoilers, though.
Okay, that's why I had to ask. I had to ask. I had to ask.
Yeah.
So let's start off with Odysseus.
Man, I mean, Matt Damon. Like, first of all, the casting was amazing.
Yes.
And I've said it before. Like when I walked out of the theater, I said that this was a masterpiece, and I was blown away by the film, and that still stands, man. I actually had an opportunity to watch it again just the other day, man. So I've seen it twice now, man. And when I say it's a work of art, this film is a true work of art. It's Christopher Nolan at his at his best.
Yes.
I feel this is, man, it's up there, man. It's definitely on his Mount Rushmore of greatest films, and it's pushing in that top 3, top 2, maybe even top spot, man. Because for me, because
films of
this
all
film
time?
had it all, like for Christopher Nolan films.
For
Yes,
Christopher Nolan, yeah.
yes. I
I
mean,
agree
it's
with
up there, man. I'm still kind of going back and forth, and I might just be in the moment right now, but this film was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. Everything from the performances,
Yeah.
the casting, the
Yep.
the cinematography, the music.
Oh my God. Yes.
Man, Cruz. I know you talked about the music from
Yeah.
Ludwig Göransson,
Yeah.
who's worked with Ryan Coogler quite
Ryan
a bit
Coogler.
on a lot of
Yep.
his films. Like he's done the music for Black Panther, one for
Mhm.
Sinners, and then he was brought in to do the music score for this film, and such an amazing job, man. But there's so many standouts.
Yep.
Holland and Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, man. I know I'm getting excited, man. I'm trying not to
Yeah.
talk too much, but man,
Oh.
this film was just like from beginning to end. It's almost 3 hours long.
2 hours,
It's a
53
long
minutes.
film, but
Yeah.
it doesn't feel long because it goes by. The story
Yeah.
keeps you so engaged with it, man, that the time just truly goes by, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you one thing, speaking on the time of this film. So y'all saw in my out of theater review, Cookie went to the movies with me.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get her to go to a movie with me because she's always wanting to go to sleep in the film. No, I don't care how long it is. It can be a 96-minute film, and she is gonna go to sleep in the theater. So as we're sitting there at the IMAX at McLean Center, we're gonna get into that part a little bit more
Yep.
later too. But as we're sitting there and the film is getting ready to come on, she asked me, she said, well, how long is this film? Because she already had a blanket with her and everything. So I said, it's right at 3 hours. She looks at me, she said, 3 hours? You brought me to a 3-hour movie? And I'm like, yeah, why didn't you tell me it was 3 hours? I would have let you come by yourself. But I'm going to give it up to Christopher Nolan because he kept her attention the whole movie.
Wow.
She did not go to sleep in this film, man. And she loves Greek mythology and things like that. She loves that type of stuff. But for her to sit down and watch a movie that was 2 hours and 53 minutes, that speaks volumes to the type of film this is, because I don't care what it is, she's not gonna sit there and watch a whole movie without falling asleep. But she watched this entire film without falling asleep, man.
There you go. Well,
Cookie.
Well, shout out to Cookie because everybody experiences. Like you said, that movie was 3 hours long, but like you said, it captured you the whole time. It captured it has you in tune with every single character and every single thing. And I think for me, watching it was impactful. Just how I feel like Christopher Nolan been waiting to do this project for a very long time. And
Yeah.
then after I started doing research on it, I found out that he was supposed to be the director of the original Troy at
Y-
one point.
Yeah.
And they ended up going with another director. And that was that. And then Christopher Nolan ended up getting The Dark Knight instead.
Mm.
And
It all
so
worked out.
it all worked out. And
All
then
worked
he
out.
got a chance to come back to the storyline. So
Yeah.
he's been itching for this. He's been itching to tell the story. You can see that by how it's being told, how the details of the characters and in details of who he chose to be the actors.
Her-
From the set design, you finding out things about that they literally built those horses. Those though, and so whenever you see it, it's just no spoiler alert. But when you see it, those horses are actually built. The city that they're in is actually built. You know what I'm saying? So like that's amazing in itself. And even you said the main character, the house that they was in, that was an actual real castle. So all these things to know that he really took time to put that there, and man, that dude's been waiting to cook, and he definitely did that, and even see how he even connect with the culture. He put Travis Scott in the project, man. I mean, me and Bruce knows from wrestling, if you put him in a project, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work from a wrestling standpoint.
Mm.
But but for this project, it was made for Travis Scott. Even the
It worked.
sounds and the music he did with Ludwig, like you can hear the culture is in it, and he wanted that connection with us, and it's just good to see that when the embrace of that within a project like this. I saw, and then the last thing with me is Coleman Domingo was so funny because he was like, "There's somebody right now. We're not going to say names. Want to do an accurate depiction of the Odyssey." And like Coleman Domingo said, you can't do an accurate depiction on something that's made up, my brother. So, but for what it is, leave it what it is. This is greater on its own, and we appreciate the brother. We're gonna call him my brother, Christopher Nolan, for doing what he did to this project, man, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, again, amazing cast. Like Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Corey Hawkins. Man, I thought was great in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Man, just everyone was so great in this film, man. Mia Goth was in the film. Just so many talented actors and actresses, man. I'm gonna tell you a standout for me, man. Like I felt was really really good in this film outside of of course Matt Damon and like Anne Hathaway for sure, but the actress who plays Cersei, if you
Yes.
guys remember
yes,
that particular scene, oh my goodness,
yes.
Yes.
man, Samantha Morton who plays Cersei, man,
Mm-hmm.
she was amazing at this film. In the small time she had in the film, man, she really stood out to me, man. And Cruz, you and I have talked about this before. Like this film had a lot of undertones
A
in
lot
terms of
of
some of the things that it was wanting and trying to say, and it did say. I think it
our
kind of
biggest.
conveyed the message quite clearly, man. But man, I don't know if you want to talk about the conversation we had about it or not, but man,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just
Yeah, like
go
when,
ahead.
like, no, you're right. I mean, when we had that conversation, Bruce, and we both kind of had that moment where we like, you caught it? You're like, yeah, I caught it. Like, it showed you, like it burning of. I don't want to give spoilers, but what we're at right now in our climate that we're in right now, um, we feel like we're hopeless, right? And we feel like there's no togetherness or none of that that's happening right now, right? And I feel like there's so much fight within the government and other things that's happening, right? Politics and all of that, right? That is the burning of of a government, of a support of a country, right? When you're fighting for one thing but you're losing everything else. and And in this project, what I realized, I think Bruce was saying the same thing. What we realized was that the main character, Matt Damon's character was fighting for one thing, which is to take captive or take over and fight back and grab, something, grab the city, whatever. But he lost everything else. He lost, everything else in between. You could lose family. You might not want to go back to that particular country. You might not want to go back to the things that you had before, because the things that you left is the things that might even, come back and take you out, might eliminate you from existence in general, because you don't know what's back there going back. Being a former military, and I realized that the fear wasn't during the war. It was fear of what's happening outside of that country and back at
Yeah.
home. And so, what's at home waiting for me is the thing. I think it's the main theme in this. And it mean a lot, especially if you think about the times we live in now.
Yeah, and one
And
thing I want to say,
un-
no, go on, Bruce. You go, and I'll come in behind you.
I was just gonna say another takeaway. Like, if you know anything about Greek mythology, there's humanity, there's gods, and
Yes.
there's monsters, right?
Yeah.
There's gods and there's monsters. In this film, and I'm not spoiling anything, I don't think, by letting this know, but there's question about who the real monsters are in this particular film. And I'll leave that at that, man. But and like Cruz was alluding to, those are some of the things that we're facing today. Like, there's questions about who the real monsters are, in today's society, just like it was during that particular time. And I mean, there's so many, like I said, there's so many different messages in this film. The action was amazing, and of course the performances, man. But Johnny, I don't want to take away from what you were getting
Yeah,
ready to
no.
say.
So what I was gonna say was, Matt Damon as Odysseus, and this is not a spoiler either, but he comes to view the Trojan War horse tactic as more as a violation of the law. One of the things you saw that, they were being kind to the beggar, being kind to the poor, and saying that this was Zeus's law to be kind to one another. And he comes to realize that, through his time of reflection, that everything that he had done, that he thought, being the general that won the Trojan War, he see that all that was for nothing. Like Cruz said, what am I coming back to? What
Yep.
have I destroyed? What am I coming back to? What have I destroyed? What have I destroyed within myself
Boom.
and the lives of the people that I've destroyed? So
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
I
undertones
got to jump in
were
on that.
the undertones were very dark. It was some very dark undertones in this movie, but
Yes.
it
Yes.
really makes you think, man. It really makes you think that as a human race, is it the key is the key killing and destroying to overtake, or is it to show humanity to one another, and to, like you say, he lost everything.
I'm gonna give you a quote. I'm gonna give you a quote right there, Johnny. You
Come on.
cooking. Jay-Z
Uh-oh.
said it best. Jay-Z said it best, and it's also quoted in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Okay.
Dark Knight feeling, die and be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself
See
become a
yourself
villain.
become the villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's his character. That's Matt
Yeah.
Damon's character. That's what he did. Like,
Yeah.
and we never, like you said, no spoilers, but it's like you seen him want to fight for something,
Yeah.
but then that fight destroyed everything else just so he can even survive.
Yeah.
Even where he's at in the film, we're not
Come on.
getting it. Like, he's a lone wolf, right?
Yeah.
And while he is a lone wolf, he's trying to figure out what happened,
Yeah.
why he
Yeah.
lost these things, and who is he, or who he became now.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, we fight for a cause, and sometimes that cause can turn us to be the worst versions of ourselves. And how do you get yourself out of that? And I think
Yeah.
the Odyssey, I mean, man, it showed every sign and everything that you can think of, when it comes to that.
That's right. And no spoilers, but again, like you say, it shows you who you are. because you see in a particular scene where his crew is shown to be who they truly are.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
and then he had to, he had to plead for that, plead their case in that and saying that, yeah, I see this is who they truly are, but please don't do this.
Man, huh?
Don't let them,
Yeah.
don't let them just have
Yeah.
to sit in that forever. And then still, man, let me be quiet.
It's too many. It's
Let me
too
be
many
quiet,
things. And then what they when which and what who can't give no spoiler. What it
man.
become? What did the crew become?
Come on,
Right?
that's what I'm saying.
What did the crew become? Come
That's what I'm
on,
saying. It showed them who they truly were.
come on.
And
You know,
sometimes humanity, our humanity can be our disguise.
that's right.
You know?
Yes,
That's right.
yes. Because at the end of the
That's
day,
right.
what we're doing, at the end of the day, damn that you said something, man. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we just can be hungry and eat
Mm.
anything.
Eat anything.
Eat
Yeah.
anything. We don't know what it is. We just gonna consume. We as consumers of right now, right? We just eat. You on the web. You on social media. You just consuming. You're just consuming, right? But what are you intaking? And how does that change in you, right? And I think that moment that happened, you really look at Johnny. You said Bruce. You said something on that, like what we're consuming can be our detriment. It can take
That's
us
right.
out if we don't know what we're eating and what makes us hungry in the first place and
Yeah.
what you're hungry for, right?
Yeah.
And again, that
So
shows in the government today, like you were saying earlier, that shows in where we are today, and just the take. Why are you taking? Why do you want something that does not belong to you? It's so you can be in control. And Matt Damon's character realizes that always being in control is not always the best thing.
the
Yeah.
He
decisions you got
I
to
shows
shows
mean,
make.
he
this
shows us that,
this
even
film was
in
absolutely
his remembering,
the
even in
film
his
was brilliant,
remembering.
man. Just
Yeah, it
again, the
is.
subject matter, the pacing of the film, the themes throughout, and the fact that Christopher Nolan shot this in 70mm IMAX, completely in 70mm IMAX is insane
Yeah, it is.
because
Yeah.
they could only shoot in 3-minute increments,
3-minute
which is
increments, man.
insane. Like when you really think about it, like the talent of not only the cinematographers, the direction, but the actors and actresses,
Yes.
because you're
Yes.
doing these scenes and then you have to stop every 3 minutes just so they can reload. And I
Reload the
mean,
cameras.
just
And
thinking about the
on top of
process
the
of how they
climate.
even made this film
Yeah.
is amazing to me.
Crazy.
On top of the
Crazy.
climate, the time of the top, and you just think about you. I mean, you described it to me, Bruce, with how like even how they had to direct them, like keep them in the same position and do a different angle. And you tell that story that you told me that. Remember, I think Matt Damon was said in the interview about dealing with the Odyssey and how
Oh
Christopher
yeah.
Nolan
So
directed.
so there was this, I was watching this interview with Matt Damon and he was talking about, he looked at the sheet, like the sheet, and saw what they were doing for that one particular day and for this particular scene. And he asked Christopher Nolan, well, how do you plan on filming this? How are we gonna do this? And Christopher Nolan basically told him, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said, and as we could all see, they figured it out.
Figured
Whatever
it
that
out.
particular scene was, they figured it out. But that's just the mindset and the brilliance of a director like Christopher Nolan, man. It's like he already knows, like he sees the vision, and it's just figuring out how to make it come to life. And he definitely did that with this story, man. This was my most anticipated film of the year, and it definitely lived up to every single bit of the hype that I would, and everything that I was looking forward to. Ever since I saw that, I think it was like a 10-minute preview that I saw back in December during Avatar. It was like a trailer that ran during Avatar. And once I saw that, I was like, oh man, this is like my most anticipated film of the year. And again, it did not disappoint. I think that they're gonna throw all the awards at this film. It's definitely going to get Best Picture nomination, and probably win Best Picture. Christopher Nolan's going to get nominated for Best
Best
Director.
director.
I
Yeah.
think Robert Pattinson's probably going to get nomination,
Yeah,
Anne Hathaway potentially,
yeah,
probably Matt Damon.
for
I
sure.
don't know, but I mean, there's so many
Yeah,
different
man.
people within this cast that could get nominated for Academy Awards and other awards.
Of
Yeah,
course.
man. Now, Anne Hathaway, man, as Penelope was crazy. I mean, she did a phenomenal, amazing job.
She did.
Yes, she did.
She did.
You know,
Tom Holland as
Tom Holland,
Telemachus, I
man,
thought
as
he was
yes,
great as well.
yeah, he was great.
I-
And just the fact of him believing that a man that I never knew, my father, that I never knew, I still believe in my heart of hearts that he's gonna come back. And then again, I don't want to get no spoilers away.
I felt
Don't want to get no spoilers away, but that right there was amazing. But the only scene I do want to talk about, and with a little bit more detail, is that fight scene toward the end.
And we will.
When-
I want to give one shout out to somebody that I did not mention, John Leguizamo too.
Oh yeah, John Lake was.
Oh
yes,
man,
yes.
my boy.
He
The
he
bringing
could
that-
definitely be nominated for an Academy
Oh
Award
yeah, he
or any
definitely
award.
can. Yes,
He
definitely
was
can.
outstanding, man.
phenomenal.
Absolutely outstanding,
Well, he-
man. Because he has so much range, man.
Yes,
But
he did.
yes, the fight scene at the end was incredible. We won't say
Crazy.
exactly what happened and how we
Crazy.
got there,
Crazy.
but
He
the
brought-
choreography, man, it was so great. It was so great.
and then
Yeah.
just to see,
Go ahead.
Yep.
No, I was gonna say just to see, Matt Damon again, man, in that particular scene, confessing his sins,
Yeah.
and then basically fighting his demons after that. It's crazy, man. That's how I saw that scene. I saw that scene as a
I'm like that.
twofold, really, as a redemption and as a confession, getting everything off of me, and then being redeemed back into who I was.
Ooh,
Because as you see what happens
yes.
after he did what he did, and then everybody, else decided to get down on one knee and honor him back in as the king, and then, man, oh my God, just to see the arrows, the spears, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the arrows, spears, man. I mean, that there, man, come on, dude.
You don't put it out there, man.
No, I didn't. I just said
have
see the
cooked,
arrows and the
Jonas.
spears. I didn't say where they were or what happened with them. I'm just saying,
You just
Man,
said
this
what did they do?
spoiler.
They bowed down and did what?
well, that's the only thing I said. I was gonna give a little bit more
They
detail
bowed.
in that part as far as the redemption part.
Look,
See,
I'm sorry, folks. We're gonna have to start
Hey,
censoring Johnny.
yeah.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
hey,
y'all.
y'all remember that scene in Be Cool when Andre 3000 ended up shooting the gun and
Don't
he
give
shot
me
the
no
man.
gun.
Hey, just don't give me no gun,
Don't give me
then.
no gun.
Don't give
You
me
know
no
what
gun,
I'ma do,
then.
hey?
You know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do.
You don't even have to say nothing. I already know. I know. I can't help it, man. Don't give me no gun, man. You know what I'm gonna do.
The funniest thing about this is Johnny Cruz just said this about you the other day.
That's right. I'm telling you, don't give me no gun, because you know what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I'm gonna do with it. Don't tell me I can't talk about something. You know I'm gonna do it anyway.
Facts, don't get on past to the OG.
Come on,
Don't pass to
don't shoot me.
Don't
Don't give
pass.
me the ball. Don't give me the ball. I'm shooting a 60 footer. I ain't trying. If we still got time on the clock, don't give me the ball.
Oh
But
man.
hey, I digress.
So-
I'm gonna give it back to y'all.
So we've talked about this film. We've gone on and on about the cast, the direction, Christopher Nolan, the masterpiece of and art that this film is. I mean, it's time for us to give our two snaps verdict, but I think we can all agree what this film is. But Cruz, we're gonna start with you. What do you give this film, man?
I mean, after watching that film and actually obviously hearing y'all too, I mean, this is easy. I kind of want to say it like Rick James. I wish I had more hands. But I mean, it's a 2 snap all day. I mean, it's one of the best films I've seen. I mean, a very long time, and that's crazy because we just saw Sinners. I think Sinners is like right up in there, but I mean,
Yeah,
Odyssey,
same.
it's just one of those ones from, and like you said, for it to be a fiction project for what he was able to do with this, I mean, blew me away. 3 hours, worth it, worth it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So Johnny, what about you? What is your 2 snaps rating?
All right, man. You know the inspiration behind 2 snaps. So and then this film is dealing with Greek mythology. So I'm gonna have to give
Hold on,
this.
you about to put on a little hat?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah,
Pause.
they've done that to me too many times. They've done it to me
Pause.
too many times. So the thing is, I give this 2 snaps, but again, since it's dealing with Greek mythology, I'm gonna give it a 2 snap in a Z formation.
Okay.
That's hard.
2 snaps in a
And a
Z
Z.
formation.
The formation.
So you
yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's why I need the producers to come in and put that one with the men on film when they do the 2 snaps in Z formation.
Right.
I
Right.
got you.
I'm proud
That's
of
what
you,
I need.
Johnny.
That's why I need the
So
producers.
you don't want to
You
do
can
it?
do it, bro.
No, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. I just need the producers to do it. So I give
Okay.
it 2 snaps in Z formation.
In Z formation.
Well, we'll have to let our other producer do it then, because like one of them is on here with us. So you
Well,
know.
hey, somebody's gonna do something anyway. There's plenty of moments in this show where something's gonna happen to this face. I already know it.
This
So,
face belongs on
hey,
the tizoo.
it belongs on the tizoo. So I know somebody's gonna do something to me throughout this show several different times. So
Right.
I just
Alright,
can't wait to see it.
All right.
But
So I
Bruce,
guess
what
I'm
about you?
all right. I guess it's on me now. So man, I cannot speak highly enough of this film. My definitely as of right now, my film of the year. I think Christopher Nolan, as of right now, is probably going to get nominated for. Well, there's no probably. He will get nominated for best director,
Sure.
and probably win. I know there's another director, Denis Villeneuve, who has Dune 3 coming out later this year. He'll probably get nominated and could be in contention as well. But as for me right now, it's all about the Odyssey. And I'm going to do something very special. I can't just give this film 2 snaps. I mean, because it is definitely a 2 snaps from me, but I need some help to come along with me. So I'm going to bring along 2 of my other cohorts. So one is over here.
Hey, bro. Okay. You got the whole crew. You got the whole crew over there.
Hey man, so as you guys can see, man, this is 6 snaps for us, man. It's 6 snaps going on over here all day long, y'all.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, look, you had the whole crew over there like on they snap your fingers through your stuff. Oh, all right, little John. Okay.
Hey, had to bring them out, man.
That's right.
Not a TI twist. All right. Yeah, he
2
did.
snaps though, man. So yeah, 6 snaps on from me, man. Such an amazing film. Christopher Nolan, you have outdone yourself, and kudos to you and this amazing crew and everyone involved with the making of this film, man. Thank you guys for this work of art. This is the reason why it is so important and so amazing to go witness a film like this in theaters, man. And Johnny, you actually got a chance to go see it at the McWayne Center.
Yes, man. I mean, that experience in itself at the McWayne Science Center, man, in their IMAX Dome Theater was amazing. I mean, it's like 79 foot of screen, man, in a dome shape. And I mean, it's literally like right in your face.
Wow.
You see, it makes you feel like you are immersed in the film, so I'm telling you, if you have not seen it yet and you are in the Birmingham area, or if you can come to Birmingham, please go see it at the IMAX Dome Theater at the McWayne Science Center. You won't regret it. Again, Cookie sat there and when it first came on, or even when the trailers came on, she was like, "Oh my God, like this is literally right in my face." And Bruce, you'll love it there because the trailers was only 10 minutes long.
Well, but you know what? I went to see it and at a particular theater, and they only show like 15 minutes. I think because the movie was so long. So the trailers didn't last long at all.
Yeah, good. So I had to let you know because 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
when I told you my experience going to see Michael, man. It was I mean, the trailers lasted for an hour, and that was insane.
Yeah,
that was insane.
crazy.
But yeah, when I actually had to check out the time when those trailers went off, I said, man, that was only 10 minutes. So make sure I let Bruce know.
Oh, that's
that.
awesome.
But again, man,
Nice.
IMAX Dome Theater at the McWayne Science Center, John W. Woods Theater. I believe that's the name of the actual theater there at the McWayne Center. Yeah, that's right, Cruz. Take notes. I'm telling you, man, you will not be disappointed. Don't sit in the first 3 rows because they'll let you know for the best IMAX experience, sit above the first 3 rows. But if you can, make sure you sit up higher because again, it's a dome-shaped screen, so it's all your scope of vision. You're gonna see everything. You're gonna see everything. So I mean, it is crazy, dude. It is crazy to see it there.
Good deal,
I plan
man.
on going back.
Hey, we all look forward to going to the McWayne Science Center, seeing this film, and seeing some films. We look forward to going to the McWayne Center in general, man, and maybe bring the podcast there, man.
That's right, man.
What do you guys think, man? What is your 2-snap rating for the Odyssey? Leave us your thoughts, and then let us know what you guys think, man.